How to discipline a stubborn child without shouting or spanking is something almost every parent searches for at some point, usually after feeling exhausted, guilty, and confused. Many parents believe stubbornness means a child is being disrespectful, defiant, or intentionally difficult, but child development experts explain that stubborn behavior is often a sign of a strong will combined with immature emotional regulation. A stubborn child is not trying to challenge authority. They are struggling to manage big feelings in a small nervous system. According to child psychologists, the more intense the reaction from the parent, the more the child's brain shifts into survival mode, where learning and cooperation shut down completely. This is why shouting and spanking may stop behavior in the moment but quietly increase resistance, fear, and emotional distance over time. Medical and child development experts agree that discipline is not about control, punishment, or obedience, but about teaching skills the child has not yet mastered. A stubborn child is usually lacking flexibility, emotional language, impulse control, or a sense of safety during conflict. When a parent raises their voice, the child's brain interprets danger, not guidance. The stress hormones released during shouting block the part of the brain responsible for reasoning and self-control. This means the child cannot learn the lesson the parent is trying to teach. Instead, they learn that power wins, emotions are unsafe, and connection is conditional. One of the most important shifts parents must make is understanding that stubbornness often comes from unmet needs rather than bad intentions. Children are biologically wired to seek autonomy, especially between the ages of 2 and 8. When a child feels controlled, rushed, or unheard, resistance becomes their only tool. Experts in child neuroscience explain that a child who feels powerless will try to regain control through refusal, arguing, or ignoring instructions. This is not manipulation, it is a nervous system response. When parents meet stubbornness with force, the child simply learns to push harder or shut down completely. Calm discipline begins with regulation, not correction. According to emotional development specialists, a regulated adult nervous system is the most powerful discipline tool a parent has. When a parent stays calm, the child's brain gradually mirrors that calm state. This is why effective discipline starts with lowering your voice, slowing your body language, and creating emotional safety before addressing behavior. A calm response does not mean permissiveness, it means leadership. Children feel safest when parents are firm but emotionally steady, not reactive or explosive. Experts recommend replacing shouting with clear, short, emotionally neutral communication. Long lectures overwhelm a child's working memory and trigger defensiveness. A stubborn child especially struggles with too many words. When instructions are simple, predictable, and consistent, resistance decreases over time. For example, instead of repeating commands multiple times, effective parents give one calm instruction and then follow through with a natural consequence if needed. This teaches the child that words have meaning and boundaries are stable. Spanking is often used when parents feel out of control, but research consistently shows it increases aggression, anxiety, and power struggles in children. Physical punishment teaches fear, not self-discipline. It does not help a child understand why a behavior was wrong or what to do instead next time. Child psychologists warn that spanking damages trust and models the idea that hurting others is acceptable when emotions are high. Children disciplined through fear may comply temporarily but often develop resentment, secrecy, or emotional withdrawal. A powerful alternative to punishment is connection-based discipline. This approach focuses on strengthening the parent-child relationship while guiding behavior. According to attachment theory, children are more likely to cooperate with adults they feel emotionally connected to. This means spending regular moments of positive attention with your child outside of conflict. When a child feels seen and valued, they are less likely to fight for attention through defiance. Discipline works best when the relationship is strong. Experts also emphasize the importance of giving stubborn children limited choices. This satisfies their need for control while keeping boundaries intact. For example, instead of saying, "Do your homework now," offering, "Do you want to start with math or reading?" gives the child a sense of agency without removing expectations. This strategy reduces power struggles and helps children practice decision-making within safe limits. Another key element is teaching emotional language. Many stubborn behaviors are emotional outbursts disguised as defiance. Children who cannot name their feelings express them through actions. Child development specialists recommend helping children label emotions during calm moments, not during meltdowns. Over time, a child who can say, "I am frustrated," is less likely to slam doors or refuse cooperation. Emotional literacy is a core discipline skill, not a soft parenting concept. Consistency is more effective than intensity. Shouting often happens when parents feel unheard, but inconsistent boundaries actually teach children to resist longer. When rules change based on mood, children learn to test limits. Calm, predictable consequences help stubborn children feel secure. This does not mean harsh consequences, but logical ones. If toys are thrown, they are put away. If bedtime is delayed due to arguing, the routine becomes quieter and shorter the next night. These consequences teach cause and effect without emotional damage. Experts strongly advise separating the child from the behavior. A stubborn child often internalizes negative labels quickly. Calling a child difficult, naughty, or disrespectful damages self-image and increases defiance. Instead, effective discipline focuses on the behavior without attacking the child's character. Saying, "I want to let you hit," is very different from "you are bad." Children who feel fundamentally good are more willing to correct mistakes. Another overlooked discipline tool is preparation. Many stubborn behaviors happen during transitions. Children struggle with sudden changes, especially when tired or overstimulated. Giving advance warnings before transitions reduces resistance. Saying, "In 5 minutes we rate turning off the TV," allows the child's brain to adjust. Experts note that predictability lowers anxiety, which directly lowers defiance. Discipline without shouting also means managing parental expectations. Sometimes parents expect emotional control from children that adults themselves struggle with. Child psychologists remind parents that emotional regulation develops slowly and unevenly. A stubborn child is not broken, delayed, or destined to be difficult forever. With consistent guidance, emotional safety, and respectful boundaries, these children often grow into confident, determined, and resilient adults. The long-term goal of discipline is not obedience, but self-discipline. Children who are guided rather than controlled learn how to manage impulses, repair mistakes, and make better choices independently. This takes time, repetition, and patience. Calm discipline may feel slower at first, but it builds skills that last a lifetime. According to experts, the most powerful discipline message a parent can give is, "I am in charge, and I care about you." This balance of authority and empathy creates cooperation without fear. A child who feels safe does not need to fight. A child who feels respected does not need to rebel. And a child who feels understood learns how to understand themselves. In the end, disciplining a stubborn child without shouting or spanking is not about being a perfect parent. It is about choosing long-term emotional health over short-term control. It is about breaking cycles of fear-based parenting and replacing them with leadership, calm, and connection. When parents shift from reacting to guiding, stubbornness slowly transforms into strength. The same strong will that once caused daily battles becomes resilience, confidence, and independence. And years later, what your child remembers will not be the arguments you won, but the safety they felt in your presence, even when they were at their hardest.